Good day and welcome back to another World of Warcraft video. In this video we're going to be taking a look at how you can get Sparks of Fortune in Season 2 of The War Within. Now firstly, let's talk about a free Spark of Fortune per character. If you come to this location near the Catalyst in Dornagal, you will get a quest from Custodian Krubos, who will give you a Fractured Spark of Fortune bonus should you find another Spark of Fortune. So basically, you will get one free Spark of Fortune for your first Fractured Spark that you find. Now, how do you get Fractured Sparks of Fortune? Well, every week, if you complete the World Soul quest, which will be given to you by the commander in Dornagal, you will get a Fractured Spark of Fortune per completion per character. So you won't get a full Spark of Fortune, you will get a Fractured Spark of Fortune. This means every 2 weeks, outside of the first week, where obviously you can take advantage of the quest, you will get a Fractured, well, you will get 2 Fractured Sparks, which you can then turn into a Spark of Fortune. So the World Soul quest is the most important, but it isn't the only way. From week 2 of Season 2 onwards, all characters will be able to catch up on any missed Fractured Sparks of Fortune. So all characters will obviously be able to get their initial Spark of Fortune from their various World Soul completions, but any weekly event completion, Pinnacle Cache opened, Raid Boss beaten, Delve beaten, Mythic Plus completed, World Boss beaten, Weekly Pinnacle Cache opened, Special Assignment completed, will give you a Fractured Spark. Now your character can catch up on as many Fractured Sparks in a week as they have missed. So for example, if your character has missed 6 Fractured Sparks, if they do a variety of this content, they will easily catch up on all 6 missed. So it means that you don't have to feel the pressure to complete your World Soul quest on every single ult every single week. Characters will not be able to move past the amount of Fractured Sparks that they would have earned. So you can't over catch up, basically. But yeah, anything you really do that gives you a Pinnacle chest, or any of the weekly events like Surge Pricing, Radiant Cache, the Defense Mission, all will count. Now to craft a Spark, you will need 2 Fractured Sparks of Fortune, and you will need 250 Valor Stones. Once you have 250 Valor Stones and the 2 Fractured Sparks, you can click them in your inventory, and you will make the completed Spark. Before you can use it to create items though, you will have to look at obtaining Enchanted Crests. Enchanted Crests can be obtained much easier in Season 2. You will have to speak to Serenite, who you can find near the crafting section in Dornagal, and based on the kinds of crests that you have, you will have access to certain enchanted crests. Now you can buy these crests and they will give you access to upgrading the crafted item to a certain item level. So before you use your Spark of Omen, you may want to grab these, because you don't want to miss out on the free extra item level just because you just wanted to craft straight away. If you craft your item immediately, or get someone to craft it for you, it will come out as a 632 item. And let's talk about that. So crafting with the Spark is fairly easy. If your character has access to a recipe that can utilize it, you can simply click that recipe, apply the Spark, and then apply the crest that you want. And depending on your skill and other materials, should you achieve a high ranking, you will be able to get a very high level piece of gear. For 2-handed weapons or guns, or very specific big weapons, you will need to have 2 Sparks of Fortune, not 1. So obviously it's very evident that players will want to farm the correct crest, and of course will want to get the right amount of Sparks. Crests are based on the difficulty of content you do. So if you're looking to get a higher enchanted crest, you're going to have to take on higher level content. If you don't want to work on your crafting, it is a lot easier to access a crafting order. A crafting order, which you can find again in the same location right next to Serenite, can be made at any time using the Spark of Fortune. Right-click the vendor, select the item or armor piece that you want to craft. For example, I'll click Warglaives, and when you do, you'll see an option that will show between 593 and 675. Here you'll want to click your Spark of Fortune, and then you will want to obviously press the crest. You don't actually have to supply, or you do have to supply the other materials, and you'll want to supply them at a high quality, but you'll also want to supply the enchanted, or you have to supply the enchanted crest. So it's not like you can just get away with using someone else's hard work. You will have to provide everything yourself, and you'll want to provide high quality mats, which might cost you gold or time farming. Please also remember that you'll probably, if possible, want to place the order guild or personally, as this will enable you to give it to someone who you know can control the quality. If you put it on a public order, there's no guarantee of quality that you'll get, so you may want to consider that as well. But that covers everything you need to know about the Spark. If there's anything else you want to know, let me know in the comments down below. But I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye.